Hey, you playa, do you have all the ideal qualities needed to be the perfect partner for a woman out there? Let's take a look at what the research shows and see how you stack up. The period tracking app Clue partnered up with researcher Tanya Gerlach to survey 64,000 women to see what their ideal criteria was for a partner. 40,500 of those women were between the ages of 18 and 24, which should give you a rough sample of what women generally want. Looking at long-term partnerships first, we can see that over 60% of women value kindness as the most important and ideal trait in a partner, followed by 58% valuing supportiveness, then intelligence, education, and confidence. Which is pretty surprising because other traits like ambition, assertiveness, physical attraction, and financial security didn't rank as important to most women. So why is kindness and supportiveness at the very top of the partner selection process for most women? Well, if you're a kind partner, you're someone that's going to be caring and understanding and patient with them. If you're supportive, you're going to care about their values and their dreams and the things they want to accomplish in your relationship together. The other traits are important, but they may not lend themselves as well to a cohesive partnership. Let's say, for example, you're with a guy who's ambitious and driven, super attractive and super wealthy. If he's not kind to you, you may feel alienated from him. You may feel like you have a partner, but they're not truly there for you in the deepest, most intimate of ways. But we shouldn't just toss away physical features like they don't matter. Every woman wants to be with a guy that she finds attractive. Now, what is ranked on that list is that attractive eyes and an attractive smile are the most important things. So if you're kind and you got a pretty decent looking face, you'll do okay, right? Hold on. Every guy knows women care about height. So what does the data say? Slightly less than 30% of women view height to be moderate to highly important, with 90% of women saying that they prefer a partner who's at least taller than them. And what about how much money you make? I mean, no woman is looking to marry a broke guy, right? Well, the data shows that 59.8% of women value financial stability as important. So that is something that you should take into account if you're looking to enter into a long-term partnership with a woman. Women who are seeking short-term partnerships, though, tell a completely different story. 65.8% of women valued an attractive face as the most ideal characteristic in a short-term partner, followed by things like kindness and confidence and even an attractive body. Another interesting stat was that 59% of women thought that sexual experience for a short-term partner was very important, with 58.4% saying that a high level of experience was desired, and with 74.7% of women saying that an attractive smile is the most important physical feature, and 89.5% of women saying that they prefer a man who's taller than them. It can be really hard for a guy who's short or not the most attractive or who doesn't have the most experience to really succeed in short-term dating, which is why you're seeing so much frustration out there from a lot of guys who are trying to casually date. So when it comes to short-term, fast-paced, casual dating, the results are pretty obvious. Women prefer men who are taller than them, men who are athletically fit, who are physically attractive, and who have more sexual experience. If you don't succeed in those categories, you're probably going to have a harder time. But when we take a step back and look at long-term partnerships, we start to see the tide shift a little. Those physically attractive features are still important, but not as important as the root cause of what a woman is actually looking for. Someone to deeply connect with, someone to grow in her life with, maybe someone to start a family with, or someone to support her dreams and for her to support theirs. When it comes to being an ideal partner for someone, you don't have to check every single preferred box that they have. You need to hit the most important ones, and what it looks like is that kindness is at the root of it. Granted, it may feel like thinking about a long-term partnership doesn't really mean much if you can't succeed at short-term dating, but if people around you are only focused on casual dating and that's not your strongest point, don't stress about it. Really work on being your best self. Really work on building up the qualities later on in life that are truly going to matter for a long, sustainable relationship. Bring that to the table with every person that you meet, and when you come across someone that's also looking for those same things, you're finally going to find the ideal partner for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these stats and what your situation is with dating right now. Leave that down in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time. As always, love and peace.